Today's brief video, I want to share with you guys a simple technique that anyone can use to completely abolish nicotine cravings. Now, this technique can also be applied to weed cravings, adult media content cravings, food cravings, or really any substance use craving. The name of the technique is the BCM Technique. Breathe, cancel, and move. And in today's video, I'm going to break down each of those steps. If you're new to the channel, my name's Dr. Frank. I'm the founder of AddictionMindset recovery coaching programs, which are dedicated to helping people quit nicotine, THC, energy drinks, and adult media content, substances I once struggled with. Step number one is breathe. And there's a very specific way you're going to breathe when you're dealing with a craving. You're simply going to take a total of 3 complete breaths, 3 to 5, and you're going to make your exhales longer than your inhales. And what this is going to do is stimulate your parasympathetic nervous system, which is going to put you in a stage of rest and relaxation versus fight or flight. A craving is a fight or flight response. When we're addicted to nicotine, we view nicotine just as important, or at least our brain does, as water or food. And when we feel like we need that, when we feel deprived of that, our body enters a state of panic or fight or flight. And one really simple way to reverse that is by breathing, but making your exhales longer than your inhales. So you would go through your nose, it takes a little bit of practice, but I think you get the point. The other way to breathe is also called the physiological sigh, which Dr. Andrew Huberman talks about. This is where you do 2 short inhales, followed by a long exhale. What I would recommend doing is doing those breathing cycles 3 to 5 times. The next thing you're going to do, and this is possibly the most important part of this technique, is you are going to literally cancel the thought that you want nicotine. So I always talk in my videos about the addictive voice. And what you're going to do is you're going to picture that addictive voice speaking to you, saying, hey, one more hit, one more time. You're stressed. You need nicotine. You deserve to celebrate. You're going to identify that thought, and out loud, you're going to verbally say, cancel, cancel, cancel. You could also be a little more aggressive. Cancel, cancel, cancel. Depending on who or what is around you at the time, you could also mumble it. Cancel, cancel, cancel. But what you're doing is you're acknowledging the craving, you're acknowledging the thought, and then you are completely cutting off any negotiation with that craving. The moment we try and negotiate our addictive voice, we're opening up ourselves to be manipulated by it. And what's the best way to avoid manipulation? Discontinue the negotiation stage before it even starts to play out in your brain. So identify the addictive voice, identify when it's speaking to you, and then cancel that thought by verbalizing cancel, cancel, cancel. And you do that 3 times. After that, you go on to the M, and this is move. Or we could call it ABCA, action. This is where you're going to physically get up and go do something different. Do sit-ups, do push-ups, run around in a circle, do 10 jumping jacks, run outside and go for a walk around in a circle. You're going to physically change your environment. It could be as simple as taking on a whole new posture and sitting up confidently for a period of 1 minute to 3 minutes. It doesn't matter. But what does matter is that you take action and you redirect your thoughts. And the best way to do that is through movement. So next time you wind up struggling with a nicotine craving, a weed craving, a craving to go spend a bunch of money or go gamble, it doesn't really matter. Remember to implement the BCM or BCA technique. First, you're going to do the breathing to bring your body down into a relaxed state. After that, you're going to identify the addictive voice, and then you're going to cancel that thought by verbalizing the words cancel, cancel, cancel. You could also write the thought down on a sheet of paper, put a big X through it, and then write cancel, cancel, cancel. And then after that, you're immediately going to move or take action on something else. The last thing we're going to do is sit there and try and negotiate with nicotine cravings and allow ourselves to be manipulated once again by the addictive voice. If you want to learn more about our coaching programs or you find this information helpful, be sure to check out the pinned comment, the video description, or the link in the bio. We also have our Sober October 2022 challenge coming up, and I'm going live this week, Thursday, September 22nd, answering questions from you guys on a live Zoom call. So if you want more information for that, please send an email to drfrankhere@gmail.com. That's drfrankhere@gmail.com for more information about our Sober October 2022 challenge. I'll catch you guys in the next video where I talk a little bit more about reducing cravings.